Okay, welcome to day 2, the afternoon of the World Champs, the Age Championships, and I've got William from New Zealand here. William, which division are you in? The under-19s or under-23s? Fantastic. So you're here to watch. Yep, terrific. You're here to watch your New Zealand under-23 women to play against South Africa. Now, this should be a really tight game. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah. I know the girls have been pretty nervous for this one, so yeah, it's going to be a big one.
And we know New Zealand play a pretty structured, rigid kind of format with the 2-3.
Yeah, 2-3-1. Yep.
Yeah, good. And be interesting to see how South Africa counteracts that, whether they open it up or whether they try and play a really tight game as well. What are your predictions?
I definitely know it'll be a big game, and I mean, like, if the girls can really pick it up and start to play their game, it will be good to watch.
Yeah, and we can see up in the stands the live stream. We're seeing on our screen what you're seeing at home, and you can see there's quite a big crew of New Zealanders on the right, and I presume South Africans are there on the left. So it'll be pretty vocal up in the stands, I imagine.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, all the boys were here ready to watch this game. Yeah, fizzing.
And do you know if there's any sisters and brother type, relationships with New Zealand? I know in some other teams there's actually quite a few brothers and playing together and sisters playing together. And
yeah, and the 19 men's and the 19 girls and the 23 men's is a family of there's 2 brothers and a sister, but I don't think there's any in the 23 girls.
Okay, terrific. All right, so we're just about to go. We're all lined up and ready to hit the puck. And if we've got New Zealand white. Yeah, New Zealand white, South Africa black. So New Zealand on the right of the screen and South Africa on the left. So, William, have you had a chance to look around Hobart since you've been here?
Oh, yeah, it's great. It's a lot like Wellington, actually. So, yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I've been to Wellington, and I agree with you there. But when I was in Wellington, it rained every day, and it was really windy. I mean, that can happen here in Hobart, but we've been really lucky with the weather.
Yeah, it's been great weather. Bit chilly, but it's all right.
Yeah, we can handle that. Okay, so it's it's in the middle of the pool at the moment, and it's just a tough fight. And as you can see, South Africa trying to clear it away from the New Zealand drive. But, boy, gee, they're keeping it tight and driving well. And it's right on the goal tray here. So the South Africans will be cycling through, trying to defend that. And we've all gone to the surface, waiting for the ref's call. Okay, first goal down, and it's less than a minute into the game. We're just waiting to see the player that scored. You can see the refs will hold up their fingers, which indicates the cap number of who it was that scored. So we're just waiting on that now. It's always interesting to see when a team calls its timeout. I think if New Zealand scores again fairly quickly, the South Africans will be calling a timeout.
Yeah, definitely. New Zealand always tries to hit hard after the first goal. Yeah, and always come out hard. So, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and just keep that momentum. So we're just getting the goal scorer now. Keeping good possession. Fantastic pressure. It's a bit tricky in this game, actually. The Bather colours are fairly similar with the blue. I think we'll just use the caps as our guide. Oh, another big drive.
Goal.
Yep. Look, it's trying to bring it out into the middle because it's definitely harder to defend if you attack the middle of the goals. But well done to South Africa. She's got to hold it in there and wait for support. But look at all the New Zealanders coming in. They'll try and tackle on the back wall. Just got to be careful of gloving. And it's in the tray. Okay, another goal to New Zealand. And that was number 9.
So Annabelle Fletcher-Jones.
Okay. So the next big tournament for some of these girls, I suppose, would they be trying out for the elites in Canada next year?
Yeah, I know one of the girls, Georgia Child, has been playing for the elites for a couple of years now. So, yeah, and I know that lots of them are looking to go and play for Canada next year.
Yeah, it'll be a terrific competition. I actually haven't competed in Canada, but I've heard they run a really slick competition, and hopefully they have as many cameras as we've got operating in the courts. We've got six cameras, which is pretty unprecedented and I think they're working pretty well.
Yeah, the cameras are definitely amazing. Like, never seen anything like it, and like for us, like a hard potato sport like ours, it's really good to see this. And yeah.
And what do you think of the clear boundaries? We usually have the fixed canvas sides, but the clear ones make it so much easier for us to watch what's happening on the wall.
Oh yeah, so much, especially like in the corners and everything. It just makes it so much easier to see.
So, William, are you studying back in New Zealand, in Wellington? What are you doing?
I live in Auckland, but I'm currently at high school, so I'm in year 12 at high school.
Ah, okay. And plans for after, going on to further education? Or?
Yeah, going to university, yep.
And keeping up the underwater hockey?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
No, once it's in your blood, it's hard to give it up.
Yeah, definitely.
Look at this, a good try at clearing it for the South Africans. But, yeah, once again, New Zealand were pretty strong. And they managed to centre it and get the players behind the puck. Very hard to defend. So well done, Kirsty. So with the New Zealanders, you've got all 4 categories with teams.
Yep.
Yeah, and you've got a pretty big support crew, I believe.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, there's back home, there's just always people watching the game, and I know there's lots come over from New Zealand, and it's just really great. Really helps out when you're playing.
Yeah, traditionally it's always recognised. I remember being in Iga in Hungary, and there was a huge support crew over there, and it just seems to be New Zealand always manage to send a support crew with their teams, and they're always wearing black, always big presence up in the stands, and that must really help you guys.
Oh yeah, definitely, and especially in those really tight games where the support of the crowd just really gets you, and it's amazing.
And we've obviously got a timeout here, which is, I presume South Africa called that timeout. They should be, because they do need to regroup and work out how to counter that strong attack. So your history in underwater hockey, what's your journey been to get here?
This is my first Worlds. So yeah, I played Trans-Tasman's last year in the under-18 team. Yeah, and I've just been playing, come all the way up through. Yeah. So yeah, first Worlds, yeah.
So with you didn't go through the under-19 in Spain?
No. This is
this is it. Oh, great! What a good Worlds to start in. Though I can imagine you probably would have preferred to go somewhere in the Northern Hemisphere.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, it's not Spain, but it's good. Yeah,
it is. And the next, how old are you, Willie?
I'm 16.
Oh, you've got quite a few that you can still compete in. I think the next age championships are in Sheffield in England.
Yeah, that should be. I'm looking forward if I can make the team for that one. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, well, they've held an elites competition before, so they'd be well and truly set up to run a good comp, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely.
And this is a good time to plug our sponsors. We're lucky to have really good support from the aquatic centre which we're playing in. They've just been so accommodating for us and our volunteers, and just anyone that's run a competition like this knows how many days before the comp you've got to be in here putting in the infrastructure. So thanks to the City of Hobart Aquatic Centre and our state government. They've given us a lot of support and publicity, which makes it really easy, a lot easier anyway. So back to the game. And South Africa are defending really hard, trying to bring it out. And look, good on them for trying to bring it out across the court and open up some space. So, William, what position do you play?
I play wing for New Zealand. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So you're the goal. You hang in the goals and just wait for the glory.
Yeah. That's what I try to do, but it doesn't always work out like that.
And have you always played forward?
I have, just
okay.
Always.
Yeah. Every now and again, it's nice to have slip back into the back line and see what they have to put up with.
Yeah, definitely.
Mind you, it's nice to have the glory as a forward. There's nothing worse than letting a goal in as a back.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Well, look, this is really good for South Africa. That timeout obviously has given them time to get some plans in place to counteract the strong attack. And it's working. So they're coming up under the sub bench now, and you'll probably see a few transitions of players and get some fresh players in to keep that drive and momentum.
Yeah, I know the Kiwis will definitely be trying to skid it off the wall, and killing that 45.
Yeah, they definitely like pulling it back and waiting for that support to come through. Though an infringement's been called.
Clubbing.
So against New Zealand. And if you're watching at home, either in Africa or New Zealand, please contribute something to the live chat. William and I'd love to hear what you've got to say. If you've got some support for anyone in the water, we can pass that on through the live stream. And of course, any constructive criticism, always welcome.
Yeah, that's right. And you can see there the GB ladies had a really nice passage of play up in there attacking.
William, you've had your last game for the day, I take it?
Yeah, we just played USA, which is a pretty good game. Yeah, we won 17-0, so that was pretty good.
Oh, 17-0, that's that's pretty convincing.
Yeah.
Who's been your closest opposition so far?
At the moment, it's looking like Great Britain's going to be a pretty tough one, but I mean, like you just have no idea with these games.
No, I mean the under-19 girls have got that double round robin, and
Yeah.
I mean that'd be just exhausting. But you know, all the competitions I've played in, I actually find the double round robin quite useful. You know, you really can suss out your opposition before you get to the finals.
Yeah, like playing them every team once is a bit of a disadvantage because you know if you stuff up, you only get one chance to do it.
Yeah, and if you do come up against them in the finals, lots of things can change.
Yeah, definitely.
And it can really take you by surprise.
Oh yeah, the same place as the Kiwis? Yeah, same place, yeah. Just quite close to that North Hobart restaurant strip on Elizabeth Street? No idea. Have you gone to the cafes and restaurants quite close to your hotel at all?
No, but we went up to Mount Wellington.
Oh yeah?
There you go. So, William, where's your squad staying?
The Ridges.
Oh, fantastic. And
Yeah.
as we can hear with the other commentary crew, which is sitting very close to us at the moment, you know, you're not far away from the restaurants there.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not. Yeah, it's really good.
Are you walking to the pool or driving?
Oh, we drive. Yeah, it's too
okay.
cold to.
Yeah. Too cold coming from a New Zealander. We'll just wait. I think we're forecast for snow in the next couple of days. So that big mountain that you can see just out the window, yeah, it could have a light dusting. So you definitely don't want to be walking around then.
Looking forward to it.
Well, this is good. We're seeing Africa really pushing up now, and we'll see what the New Zealand defence can do in this situation. So they're going to want to take it to the wall or to the corner and then the wall, which is what they're trying to do. And Africa are going to try and bring it out to make their scoring a bit easier. And getting some fresh subs in. Oh.
I'd say it's more a deep switch. Normally we play three so go around the fullback and then up to the offside.
Oh, great. Thanks for contributing to the live chat, David Jones, proud dad of number 9.
Interesting to see if the GB ladies start to do some of those deep switches and see what kind of impact they can have on opening this game up for their team.
I think GB have got some fast swimmers.
And this is where you see the Africans do quite well when they're pushing up the wall, because they've got some really strong straight line players. And if they can just get the numbers on the bottom, they'll put a lot of pressure on the back line of New Zealand. And as you can see, New Zealand feeling the pressure, calling a timeout. Has your team been using all their timeouts, William?
Yeah, definitely. Especially to give our goalie and centre a good break, you know, because that's really important for them.
Yeah, so they're spending most of the time in the water. You keep them as your...
They don't sub, so it's just...
They don't sub?
Yeah, they don't sub, so...
Well, I was just talking to one of the Canadians and the girls, and both their under-19s and under-23s have only got 8 players.
Oh, really?
In each team, and you know their fullback and their centre aren't subbing, so they're definitely using their timeouts.
Yeah. Because it's definitely when you have a timeout, it just really gives you the energy back that you've lost, and it's good, yeah.
And there'll only be a few words said by the coach, but so many times after a timeout, I've seen a team that hasn't been scoring all of a sudden lift and score. So it is important, and it's really important for the coach to time it to get the best. You don't want to be giving the opposition the advantage of the timeout.
Yeah.
So you really got to think about when you use it.
Yeah, definitely. I know our coach Sam Coops gives us just short words, and they'll just fire us all up, you know.
Yeah, it looks like the French ladies are running to their subbing as well, which is a big disadvantage for the GB ladies, as they'll be subbing in fresh players quite often. Looks like the French lady has gone for a swing. She's gone for open water.
Yeah, she's taken a nice 45 across the court there, which is a good run. Recycle
So,
back to another fast swimmer, just onto the closer to the near inside part of the court here.
So an infringement by New Zealand there.
Some clean puck and took that puck right underneath their sub bench. They managed to get some clear, some fresh players in the water. You can see how
So we've got some good support for Annabelle Fletcher-Jones and Farah Brill-Holland. You've got some support back at home. Thanks for that, Charlie. I appreciate it.
Two Howard girls.
Look, I'm really finding, and I presume it'll be the same at home with the streaming, because we're streaming all over the world. People watching the game, we're from your grandmothers to the uncles and aunties, and looking at these two teams in their very similar bathers or swimmers. You don't want that kind of thing happening in a final. I think there needs to be a little bit more distinction between the two, the black and the white.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's quite hard to tell from here who's which.
just over a minute remaining in this game.
Yeah, we've still got 3 minutes in this first half, and well done to South Africa. They've really slowed the scoring down. So New Zealand have just lost that little bit of an edge in their momentum. I'm sure they're going to get it back again, but it just shows that South Africa have been able to react to that and maybe modify their game plan or just tweak a few things to slow that scoring down. And now they've just got to turn it around and score some goals themselves.
You never want to hit half-time having not used your timeout.
And William, you've got a pretty busy day tomorrow. You've got the 2 games tomorrow or just the one?
We've just got the one against GB, so that'll be a good one. Yeah.
Oh. As you notice, I know your pools in New Zealand are nice and fast. Got the big tiles like we've got here.
Yeah. So it's really good. It's the same pretty much pools here.
Yeah. So when you came, you had 2 practice games in the aquatic centre.
Yep. Yeah, we did.
So you adjusted pretty quickly.
Yeah. And we played here last year as well, so it was really good. Yeah.
I played with the Amazons as a kind of a train-on team, which was really good. But yeah, the nice big tiles and the puck just slides really well.
Oh yeah, it's great. Yeah.
And you're playing in a 2-metre pool at home?
Yeah, 2 meters.
Have you ever played in a 3-metre?
No, I haven't been lucky enough to, but yeah.
Yeah, it changes the game so much, but there's some real benefits. There's a lot more thinking before you go down.
Yeah.
To know what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Awesome. The New Zealanders have such tight curls. They keep really good possession when they curl. It's very hard to get in behind and steal it. You've got to be so close. So the refs, have pulled it up against the New Zealanders. I mean, the refs are trying to keep the game flowing, and they will play advantage as much as they can. We've got the refs here at competitions, especially the age championships. They're the best of the refs in the world, and they have to run through some pretty stringent fitness tests, and to prove that they're going to do a stellar job.
Yeah, definitely. I know the refs have been very, very good this tournament so far for us, and it's been really good to have constant good refereeing.
Oh wow! Yeah, they're really well keeping very good possession here, South Africa, and making it hard for the defenders on New Zealand to get the puck. So we've had an infringement again. Coming up to half time.
Yeah, that's true, mate. I think it's been a very close first half, and I think both teams can take stock.
And just remember, after the live stream, we try and get out and interview some of the players. So we'll have someone from South Africa and someone from New Zealand coming over. Hopefully your son or daughter, and they get to reflect on the game, and it's really lovely just catching up with them straight after. So stay tuned after the game's finished. It usually takes us around 45 seconds to grab someone and have to hear what they have to say.
Singular things that make the difference in this kind of game. So obviously the GBs have definitely got to get 1 in the tin to draw level with the Frenchies.
So it's half time now.
And then see how they go from there. But I'd really like to see some decent stuff. I don't think the French ladies are going to do that, but I do think the GB ladies might have it in them.
No, it's really good having you along, William. We've had, I think what's been really interesting is with the live streaming, we've had some Argentinians and we've had some Colombians as well. And, sitting next to someone who's commentating the game in Spanish, and we can't ask questions of each other, but we can, definitely give our perspective on the game. And the viewing audience in Colombia is huge. There's been so many comments on the live chat So that's been fun. And I think you're the first player, I think you're the first player actually that's come and sat in the chair. Yeah, so well done. We've
that's
had
pretty
a
cool.
ref and we've had some managers, coaches, but yeah, William.
Oh yeah,
You
that's
know,
pretty cool. Yeah.
You've got to make sure the boys give you some kind of benefit from this. Like, I think they owe you first drinks on presentation.
yeah,
Oh, hang
I
on, no, soft drinks. Yeah.
Yeah, soft drinks, yeah.
Yep, absolutely. They should buy you a chocolate anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
And you don't have to fill your water bottle for a couple of games. I reckon.
Yeah, I think that's.
So who's your captain in your team?
We got Ryan Dean from Howick, so yeah, he's a great captain.
Yeah.
Leads us really well.
And
we-
this is his. How many worlds has he been to?
This is our first team's whole world, so no one's been worlds before. So yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah, pretty
Okay,
Yeah.
so totally fresh team.
totally fresh team. Yep.
So where have your players from the last worlds? They're now putting their focus on seniors or elites.
Yeah, we could have a few that could have dropped back, but lots of them have decided to go for the 23s, and so we got Ben Pavia-Smith,
Oh,
Ben
sorry.
Richards, and Dylan Booth. They're in the 23 team at the moment.
Ah,
so,
okay,
yeah.
yep. Just a bit of a brain fade for me there. It's been a long day.
Yeah, that's good, mate. And where did you guys finish in Spain at the last World Championship?
Okay, so setting up, ready for the second half. 3-1, it's still
Yeah.
very tight. New Zealand got off to a really fast and kind of a furious start, which you said that's what they like to do. But South Africa are starting to hit their straps and get it together. I really hope that South Africa come out really hard in this first minute of the second half and make New Zealand have to work hard.
Oh yeah, definitely. South Africa have definitely picked up and dominated the second half of the first half. So yeah, pretty good.
And what do you think of the logo? You like the Okay, I'll just come back to the logo in a minute. We've just been notified that someone has been kicked out.
For
Which must
breaking,
have-
I think it was.
Okay, so hopefully it's only a minute, but wow, that's starting out this.
So that's Kirsty
Ah.
Burrows. I'm sure Campbell Blake won't be too happy with that one.
Kirsty. There's punishment for that one, Kirsty. But you know what it's like if it was a break. That's such an easy thing to do when you're eager and keen
Oh,
to
yeah,
get
definitely.
going. And we've got the two different sounders in the courts, and I know that in the last game, the team had been playing in court 1 a lot, and then they came over to court 2 and kept on stopping every time the other court's buzzer went off. So that can be a little bit confusing as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. Sometimes it's very hard to see which one is yours. So yeah.
But if it should only be for a minute. So playing it safe, taking it to the wall while they're one player down, which is pretty wise. You don't really want to open it up when you're a player down.
Sort of going, it's definitely on that far side wall and it's going back and forwards a bit, as it tends to do.
And while the play is on the other side, I'll also say, look, thanks to NJ Fins and 6AA for some underwater hockey gear support and Shark underwater hockey equipment. And yeah, the logo. Do you like the eels and the sticks? They work for you?
Oh yeah, it's amazing. Yeah.
Well, yep, your first world's that. Don't ever give that T-shirt away. You've got a competition T-shirt.
Yep.
So you've got to hold on to that. So when you're like my age,
Yeah,
48,
definitely.
you'll have this stack of these great T-shirts.
Yeah.
You probably never wear them again, but that's
Yeah.
that's,
That's all right.
It's good. So that was let me see. What was it written down? We had the logo was done by the Poco people, and Lee Marie Stinson did the logo drawing. So thanks very much, Lee Marie. She also did the design for the last nationals at Bunbury.
This was they're trying to play a lot more advantage, which is really nice as it keeps the game flowing. Whereas,
Have we noticed if that player's back in the water, William?
I think yes, she is.
Yeah, good. It's nice to be able to just cut across to the other cameras, isn't it? Here
Oh,
in the
yeah,
commentary
definitely.
box, it makes it a bit easier.
Yeah, the cameras have been amazing here. There's a shout out for Farah from Darcy. Thank you for the support.
You know, we know that everyone likes to see what's going on under the water. There's 2 cameras in the corner and 2 cameras in the centre of the pool that are under the water. But we've also got 2 cameras, one above play and one up behind the stands. And for us as commentators, I know, William, we know what's kind of going on under the water. It's nice to see it from the surface, isn't it, as well?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, there's just so many great camera angles from the surface and under the water.
Yeah, and you just get you get a really good feel for how a team is setting up when you're looking from above.
Yeah, from the bird's eye view sort of angle. Yeah, it's great.
I think they're on a good drive, and hopefully it'll keep going.
So, Will, I'm interested. Did you play when you were like a schools comp?
Oh yeah, we have a great schools comp over in New Zealand. Yeah, it's really good. So I played from year 9, and I've just been playing ever since.
Yeah, terrific. I've just taken on the role of junior development officer here for Tassie, for Hobart.
Yeah.
So I'll have to pick your brain later, and because I know New Zealand are world renowned really for their junior competition.
Yeah.
And we've had a strong competition, but it just needs a bit more energy injected into it, I think. And they're the grassroots, aren't they?
Yeah, it's great. Like, it really sets us up for like under 19s and 23s, and yeah, it's really great because everyone's played hockey and stuff. Yeah, it's really good.
And do you play with schools? Do you play mixed, girls and boys in the same teams?
There's a senior open grade and a senior girls and a junior open and a junior girls. So the junior open is mixed.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
Terrific. That's nice, and I think that's a big attraction for a lot of kids to be able to. It's one of the few sports you can match it with the opposite sex. Oh, look at this nice. That's smart hockey. She's just waiting for some support. She had 3 New Zealanders around her until she got back up, and she's got a pretty good breath hold. So well done, the South African girl. Oh, very good knockdown. And yeah, as you can see, South Africa want to bring it to the corner, regroup. They'll take it up under the sub bench, and definitely get some fresh players in. But, oh, look, New Zealand just plucked it off the front of a stick and has taken it for a drive. That's that puck has travelled right across the goals twice now. South Africa making it very difficult for New Zealand to get through.
Yeah, really nice defence there from South Africa.
And driving it down the wall using their strength. But look, it's going to cut across, and she's away with support. She's got options. Flick. My goodness. But fantastic girl.
Great
well
girl.
done. And she's away. Keep on going. Hold it. Wait for your support. Wait for some people from the sub bench. And they're off again. She's really got to try and contain it on the wall so New Zealand don't pull it off and bring it back into the centre.
Good numbers from South Africa there.
Yeah, fantastic. Now it's going to come under the New Zealand sub bench now. Let's see what a few fresh players, what difference that they make. We've had an infringement against South Africa. Goodness. But fantastic girl.
Great
well
girl.
done. And she's away. Keep on going.
We're just looking at the curl again from South Africa.
Okay, so we're in the centre of the court and the drive's happening.
Good drive from New Zealand there.
Beautiful swerve inside. And, yeah, look, numbers on the bottom. Just wait and see what the refs have seen. I mean, we can see a goal, but whether it was, the refs have conferred, and it's a goal. So number 9, I think.
So that's Annabelle Fletcher-Jones.
Nice
I think that's her second
Annabelle.
one, actually. Yeah, can I just give a shout out to the under-19 men's supporters page from all the sport from New Zealand, and also can I give a shout out to the Salmon Supplements?
I don't know if you can do that, but you've done it, so you're away.
Yeah, it's a great Instagram page. Go follow it. So Salmon Supplements.
And also, if you're in Hobart, go to Wing & Co. Wing & Co. are providing a lot of our food for volunteers. It's amazing. We've actually got volunteers providing food for our volunteers as well. But Wing & Co. are our big supporters there. If you look on the pool deck and see anyone in purple, this luscious-looking purple, that's our volunteer crew. And they're here from first thing in the morning until the last thing of the day. And as anyone knows, being in this environment in the aquatic centre. It can be quite draining, but look, volunteers make the sport. So thank you very much, all you volunteers. So did you see who called this timeout?
No, I missed it. Sorry.
That's correct, and it is now 2-1 to GB. So
Yeah, 4-1, still anyone's game. We've seen some pretty amazing comebacks in tournaments. So, yeah, still with 8 minutes to go, anything can happen.
Yeah, definitely. South Africa will be trying to put another goal in the bin and hold out New Zealand.
So what are you boys up to tonight?
We're going to watch Colombians take on our 23 men, which would be a great game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just early night and dinner. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you having for dinner?
Not sure yet. Hopefully something good.
Pasta.
Yeah, probably.
Are you cooking at the accommodation or are you going out most nights?
I think we usually eat at the accommodation, so it's pretty
It makes
good.
life a lot easier.
It's a good drive from South Africa.
Oh, yeah. Very nice. Nice, clean play, good, clean flick, and a really good drive.
Great numbers on the bottom from South Africa.
4-2. Keep the comments on the live chat coming. We haven't heard. I don't think we've heard much from. Oh no, we've had a good spread from New Zealand and South Africa. And what's really good is in the past we've paid different organisations to do the live streaming, but by using YouTube, it's there forever. And if the teams want to watch the games and debrief afterwards, they just can stream from YouTube, and it's we don't have to pay for it after the games. So yeah, get on board. You can download the games anytime.
Yeah, it's been really great. In our downtime, we usually spend most of our time watching the games, and if we can't get to the pool for one of our New Zealand games, then we're always watching it on our live stream. So yeah, it's really good.
Oh, it's really good to hear, and I'm sure the organisers would be happy to hear you say that as well. Oh, that's amazing pressure. Very well matched, these two teams. I think South Africa took a little bit longer to settle and to find their style of play, but now they have. Look, it's very tight.
Yeah, it's a very, very good game.
I think a timeout at some point, I don't know who'd call it, give their players a rest to regroup, because, yeah, South Africa, they can still get 2 goals. Goodness. But
yeah, it's not really a position where you want to play too safe and take your foot off the gas too much. They are only 1 goal up, and often when you do too much defending.
So we've got a shout out for number 13 from Joey for being sick, but still pulling through. Absolute superstar.
yeah, mentioning sickness though, William, if you've probably got a few players. Oh,
great
fantastic steal. Oh, look, you'd have to be really happy with that. Unhappy if you're the South African. She was just blindsided.
Oh.
Yeah, look.
Good numbers on the bottom.
When you're swimming it out of the tray, you can't be looking around.
Yeah, definitely
you can't be slowing down. A little bit of contention. Yeah, having a quick chat to the ref, but as we know, look, the ref calls what they see, and it's very unusual for them to change their decision. We can understand why the players, want to chat to the ref, but yeah, look, it's pretty well wasted energy.
Yeah.
So setting up for the next strike. But yeah, with sickness, when you get all the boys and girls together and they're out of their, not at home, different climate, you're bound to have people getting sick.
Oh yeah, definitely. I know we've had a few sickness going through our team, but yeah, we're trying to get through it and stuff. Yeah.
Sometimes it's better to be sick early.
Yeah,
I know
definitely.
The Aussie under 23 boys have got their captain and vice captain, I think, out and haven't played yet. So they're really unwell, but they should be right by the finals.
Yeah, yeah.
So some gloving, probably the most common foul in underwater hockey.
Yeah, definitely.
So against New Zealand, look, South Africa are already on the bottom setting up.
Definitely play this game out as hard as they can until the final buzzer. As you can see them sort of trying to generate some kind of forward momentum. as they try and drive it on a 45. You can see the GB defenders just rotate hard up and down the surface there. As
Yeah, sorry about the replays.
driving over the white, they get met by that GB defender. Just very
Trying our best here.
body just
Gee, if you could be a fly on the wall in the commentary room at the moment, we've got how many monitors in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 monitors, 4 commentators going in a very small space, and our sound techies who to flick between the screens and make sure you're getting the best view, and also putting up the scorers of the goals. So it's all happening in here.
Getting lots of support for number 5, Gabby Steer from Alex.
I think that's why the timeout has been called to hopefully regroup. But needs to try and contain the French as there's only 3 minutes to go. I mean, it's still in mid of the pool, midway in the pool, so hopefully the GB ladies can either contain it or counter attack.
yeah, it's interesting. It's actually
So we got lots of support from my boy Alex Duff. Great to see you on the supporting the boys, the girls. I mean, sorry.
Oh, David Jones, we like you too. Thank you. I love hearing that kind of stuff.
quite a lot of teams in the first half of this comp, and I would not be surprised at all if these GB ladies do.
I think it's a timeout.
Okay, so timeout. 5-2. I think with not that much time to go. I'd be really interested to see to talk to one of the South African girls and see how they felt about the game.
Where do you reckon the GB ladies will try and take the puck?
I'm thinking they're going to try and take it towards their side.
So they've got New Zealand have got Emma Ray coaching them. Is that her in the water?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, she's played a few campaigns.
She's a very good player
very
herself. Yeah.
experienced.
Barging against the French. Hopefully the GB ladies can use this to push back and get back into the French ladies' half.
That was a desperate passage of play there by the French. A very well executed drive.
Okay, so we've got 2.5 minutes to go,
Hardest place for a defending team to defend.
and
GB
this is where you see teams kind of shut it down a little bit, bit afraid to take risks at this juncture of time in the game.
someone comes right off the sub bench and just, I think a GB
Oh, nice flick there from New Zealand.
Great little swerve on the inside.
followed by a whole bunch of French players.
They're obviously well drilled with their skills and flicks. They've all got really consistently big flicks, which is great to see, especially in the girls' comp.
Desperate to get that puck in the trays. They're right on the back wall. You can see that heavy rotation on the back wall.
Oh, beautiful full curl.
Trying to keep that puck out of
And look, that paid off. The South African just sat and held her ground and waited. She's reading the play so well.
Great work by the South African.
Yeah,
there.
number 11, Phoebe Storman. Well done, Phoebe. Great defence. And she's just got to swim her heart out now and get round behind the other backs. So she's in a good position to defend again. And
Another drive from the Kiwis.
defensive movement from all 6 players in the water when it's like this. So it'll be interesting to see.
yep, keep working, girls. When the Kiwis curl in front of the goals, that's when they're at their most dangerous. So you really want to keep the puck away from them and swim deep along that wall.
Yeah, South Africa have done a really great job of that so far.
Very hard to see what's actually going on. I think
It's such an intense fight, and she's just got to keep swimming. She'd be busting for air at the moment, her legs would be burning, but she's got to keep possession and get it over towards her sub bench.
It looks like the GB ladies will probably try and
So a minute to go,
way out to the end of the game.
and we've got a infringement against New Zealand, I think. And there's Pete Vanderwood, I think, in the there's a ref there. Years of experience there. Good old Pete. Pete from Hobart.
to go to the non-sub bench side and just hang out in that corner for the last 50 seconds, which is an interesting tactical decision there, Christoph.
Okay, so New Zealand pushing it out to the wall. They really don't want South Africa to find open space.
Won't bring it, we'll try and bring off, but the GB ladies will contain it.
I think there'll be very few players on the surface. Oh, we've got against New Zealand again for gloving. And it'd be good to see how the South Africans set up for their freeze. Usually you have one of your backs taking the freeze and, putting it into the forward line.
With only 20 seconds counting down, it's basically impossible for those of you at home that aren't familiar with any hockey.
Yeah, so it's interesting, the South African girls pretty much all start in line with the puck, and when play's called, they all go down to receive the puck, where a lot of other teams actually have the players already on the bottom.
Last 4 seconds.
How do
Yeah.
you... Oh, we're counting down now, 28 seconds.
One last goal in there. The clock is there.
Nice dummy there.
As the time clicks over and full time is called, New GB ladies, I'm sure my GB compatriot
Oh,
will be
right.
very happy
With only
with that
15 seconds to go, I think the New Zealanders have
Nice
just scored
goal.
again.
Work really hard, put all of the pressure they need if they contend.
We're just waiting to see the refs.
Yeah, they came from behind too, mate. So
Oh,
it's
bring
really
that camera back to the refs so we can see who scored.
Even if you're 1 or 2 nil down, you can still get no goal.
Yeah, that's a no goal.
Ah, okay, there we go.
Yeah, they really kept their heads in that game and just sort of slowed it
So
Great.
it's South Africa's puck. Must have been an infringement from New Zealand.
throughout those 30 minutes. Got to go.
And 10 seconds to go. Of course, they're going to take it to the wall and just contain it.
Basically just really slowly but surely executed their game plan very well against a very
There we
tough
go.
opposition. So,
William, thanks very much for being, a pal of the mic with me.
Thank you very much for having me. Yeah.
Well done. And, it'd be good to have one of the other boys at another time.
Oh yeah.
We've got a
they're-
long
yeah.
competition. They'll
Yeah.
all be queuing up now. They've
Yeah,
been,
yeah, they definitely are.
they've been
Yeah.
probably listening to you and thinking, oh, Will,
Yeah, yeah.
nice work.
Cool.
So great to meet you.
Great to meet you too. Yep.
Yeah, and good luck with the rest of the games.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, William.
See ya.
Bye.
Jack out there interviewing, please.
Okay, just stay with us. I'll try and grab someone from South Africa and New Zealand to come and have a little chat. So there'll be a bit of no sound for the next 45 seconds, but stay tuned. Georgia. So, yeah, you did. You went out hard early, and it was really obvious in the commentary box, and obviously that was your plan?
Yeah, we wanted to keep the intensity up in the game, and for us that was the perfect example of amazing women's hockey, and we just loved it as a team.
Yeah, it looked good on the screen. There were hardly any, there were a few pull-ups with gloving and stuff, but on the whole it was a really free-flowing game, and gee, it was tough.
Yeah, it was a lot more flowing than the previous games we've had, which was really nice, and South Africa gave us an awesome run for our money, so it was a really fun game to be in.
Yeah, you could see that I think they called a timeout in the first half, and they just regrouped, and the scoring slowed right down for you guys.
Yeah, they came back fighting like they knew we would, so we had to step it up another gear, which we managed to do, so it was awesome. I'm really proud of the girls.
And single round robin for you guys, so, next time you see them, it could be in the finals.
Exactly, even harder again, so we look forward to it.
Excellent. Georgia, thanks very much for coming to the mic, and we might have a chat again sometime.
Thank you.
Okay. Hi, Tian. Lovely to meet you. I'm Nat Wickham. Yeah, look, you girls, after that first 3 goals, I was thinking, you guys have got to call a timeout, and there was a timeout called. Whoa. What was said? How did you regroup?
I think we knew it was going to be a tough game. We knew the intensity was going to be up there. So I think we just had to regroup, collect ourselves and play our game for a bit. I think once we got together and we started playing our game, things started going better, but we look forward to seeing them again.
Absolutely. And, how do you counteract their 2-3-1 kind of structure where they're very tight, and you did manage to counteract it? What was the game plan for you guys?
I think just getting behind the puck. We need to get behind and push forward. We can't come down weak. So yeah, we need to work on that, and we'll regroup and gather on that.
Yeah, you could really see that. You're flat on the bottom. And look, the girls were keeping possession. And you'd curl it back, you'd wait and wait. You know, some of the girls must have been busting for air, but they held it really disciplined, and then you got your numbers coming through. So, look, a terrific game to watch. And is there anyone you want to say hello to back at home? We've had heaps of comments on the live stream.
Perfect, yes. I'd like to say hi to my fiancé. I love him very much. Thank you for watching. And to all of our family and supporters, we really appreciate it. And our sponsors, great. We really appreciate it.
Look, thank you, Tian, and hopefully we chat again. And good luck with your campaign to the finals.
Thank you.
Nice.